Hello viewers, this is the a short video walkthrough about my car, Lexus RX 450h. This is F-Sport model 2013, and in this video I'm going to cover the basic features of this car and the condition, because I'm going to sell this car. So let's kick in. So this is a black Lexus RX. As you can see, the paint condition is very good. It's quite glossy. I haven't done any polishing yet, but you can see the condition of the paint. Overall, the car looks pretty good, pretty clean, smart. I especially like the LED lights. This has the daylight running lights. And this is because this is F-Sport variation. The grille is particularly catchy, I would say, compared to the non-F-Sport models. I like this grille. This has a nice chrome trim, which is the a differentiation factor from the earlier models, where 2009 to 2011 doesn't have this kind of chrome trim, and the headlight is different in this one. This car has a 19-inch tire, 19 inches wheelbase, and you can see, because this is an F-Sport, you can see the F-Sport badge. And because this is hybrid, you will see the hybrid badge here. And the backlight is pretty standard. I think Lexus hasn't changed the backlight much from the previous generation. Let's get into the car and see. So you can see this is all black interiors, black leather, perforated leather, which can be heated. Steering is all black, and this is silver trim. This is not wood, I believe. No, can't be wood. So this is a silver trim, all black. I like it because once you get in the car, everything is pitch black here. You can see. The steering, it has the standard features. So you have the volume up and down, channel up and down. Like if you're listening to music, you can change the songs. As you can see, the headlight moves when you start, and it has a nice feel. The starting music is quite. Starting music is quite welcoming. This is the climate control screen, and the multimedia screen as well. This is your dashboard cluster, where you have the temperature, the odometer kind of the hybrid kind of odometer, where you have the charge, eco, and the power. And there's the speedometer and the fuel gauge. So this car has done about 88,546 kilometers. And as you can see, the fuel the consumption is about 12.4 kilometer per liter. I'm living in South Auckland, and I've been driving to city for my work. And it's a mix of highway, a motorway, and the city driving. So it's about 12.4, which is a very good economy, I would say. And compared to the size of the motor that this has a 3.5 liter V6 engine. And because this is hybrid, that also helps for the economy, fuel efficiency. This particular feature, I like it. When you press, you can see this cluster shows the side, in the camera view. There's a camera just behind this side mirror, or beneath the side mirror. That's going to tell, like, if you're going to run into a pavement or so. That's quite helpful, and that gets turned on whenever I slow down my vehicle, so that's very handy. So this is the excuse me. This is the joystick kind of mouse control. So let's say I go to menu. So you have the destination, that's the navigator. So this is a Japanese imported vehicle, so you don't have the navi working for New Zealand. So that's a pain. Other than that, most of the other features would work. We have the climate setup and the general settings, where you can set up your Bluetooth and all sort of things. I don't want to go into details. And climate TV is again another thing that doesn't work here. Audio, that's to change your tracks. I'm playing from my phone, Bluetooth. And the funny thing is, my phone is not here. It's in my living room. It has a good coverage of Bluetooth. That's what I'm trying to find out. So this has a nice standard thing. There's a DVD player. That's very obsolete. No one uses that. And TV and audio. TV is no use in New Zealand. The gear gear handle, quite handy, quite comfortable, soft leather kind of thingy. You have the standard climate controls here and the timing. You have a dual temperature adjustment, and this is your gearbox. Here you have park, reverse, neutral, and drive, and you can switch it to the Triptronic sports mode. And as I mentioned, this is the mouse control. You can see when I move. Quite handy while driving, especially if you're not driving. It's not that responsive, because while driving you don't want to take your eyes off the road and look into it. So I find it like it's a bit helpful while driving, because it doesn't move that much. You can change the sensitivity. So there is this map voice control, which doesn't work here. And the menu will take you to the home page. Here you have the EV mode, electric vehicle mode. So I tried that electric vehicle mode. Basically, it runs on battery only, but you can't drive with that mode. Whenever just follow the vehicles, and you accelerate, and it automatically changes and gets out of the EV mode. It can't handle it. Traction off, like if you're stuck in a mud or snow, you just turn it off so that all wheels get the full power, and it can help you to get out of it. I haven't tried that seriously. The door panel controls, they are pretty standard. There's a memory seat. Let's go for a drive and see how it goes. So there is this the visor mirror. There's this lights. This has lots of other features. Like you can see that this is the headlight wiper. Where it washes. This is the rear gate opener, the fuel pump, the cap opener. This has an interesting feature. Like there's a sound off kind of thing. I later figured out that this is a good feature, but I'm not sure how useful this when you're driving the car at a slow speed, and when this is hybrid, so sometimes the car doesn't make any noise because sometimes it runs purely on battery, and so the people who walk around the car or walk nearby, they won't be able to notice the car is coming. So by default that setting is on. So because it has the sensors all around, so it can if it finds anyone walking through, it can artificially make a noise as a car is driving, as the engine is running, kind of thing. You can turn it off if you want. I haven't tested that feature. Other than that, there is this the heat settings of the wheels, of the seats, and like same trim, like a silver kind of color with glossy trim here. You have the two cup holders, and you have a big glove box. This comes with, as you can hear, now only the engine starts because I have turned on the aircon, so it will be running on a battery for some time, and after that, if it can't, it will turn on the motor. So this is a Lexus book that came with the car. Just it's all in Japanese. Let's put it back. Let's go out for a drive and see. Put on my seatbelt. So I'm videoing. As you can see, this is being recorded while I'm in my garage. So let me open the garage door. That's another thing. I'm still using my garage opener. I was expecting, because this is Lexus, I was expecting that this car will have a that's called Smart Link or Easy Link, or some sort of link that can be tied up with the garage opener. But this particular model didn't have it. So I'm going to put it in reverse, so you can see that the reverse camera gets activated. And also I have turned on the parking sensors. You can see that P something. That's the parking sensor. So let's start the car. So I'm driving out of my another thing is, like, once you can see that when I put the reverse, the side mirrors tilt down. That will help you for reversing. You don't want to run into the pavements and so on. So I'll just go for a short drive to show you guys how comfortable, you can't feel the comfortability, but how silent, how quiet this is. You can see it's quite colorful. This has a eco mode, sports mode, and hybrid snow. I don't know, I haven't tried that. There are a few modes that you can use. If I change to sports mode, it'll turn to red, and the throttle response is very, very good. I normally don't use it because I don't want to waste fuel unnecessarily. So and the economy mode works very well for me, and it has the power if you want. Like, for example, you can see the power of it. Yeah, it's quite good. I like this car very, very much. and stop in a place so that I can just walk through a few other details. It's quite good. Climate control. You can adjust most of them with the buttons in here, but I like this kind of screen layout. It's quite helpful, and you can change while you're driving. And the other good feature, as you can see, this has a heads-up display. You can see the blue indicator in my windscreen. That tells like what's the kilometer per hour, the speed that I'm driving, and what driving mode, which doesn't help much. So you don't have to take your eyes off the road. Let me stop somewhere here, and I'll just. The weather here is not that great. We are getting into the winter or the midwinter. Turn off the car. You can see the steering moves and the seat moves. Yeah, this is my the registration. Because this is FSports, it got a like nice steel kind of brake pad and the accelerator pad. You can see this car. This is my number, NNT324. If I open the this is the boot space. A few jackets here. This has a nice cover for your trunk. This is like auto close and auto open. As you can see, and another FSports badge here. The wheels are like dark trim wheels, like aluminium, dark aluminium kind of thing. This is my car, all in all. So yeah, let's get into the business. So this car has been registered in New Zealand just 2 weeks ago. So the Friday 2 weeks before I registered this car, I'm the first owner here. I imported from Japan. I bought this car in Japan from the auction, as always. This is my first car anyways. And this has an auction grade of 4B, which is a good grade. 4B for interior and exterior. Why am I selling this car? I really like this car. So why am I selling this car? This car is my favorite, but at the same time, I made some savings for my second property, which because of the rule changes, I couldn't put them into that. So I purchased this car. And I did a lot of research in how to import a car from Japan. So I'm now thinking of doing it as a business. So I'm even though I like this car, my wife doesn't like me selling this car, but I just want to experiment with a few more purchases. This car is a very solid car. It has a rating of 4B, and in the compliance, they also gave a good review for this car. And during compliance, I had to change a part, the lower arm I had to change, and that cost me about $1,600. So I spent more than what, 39K for this car. So the price I'm advertising is 42K, which is a very, very reasonable price for this car. This is 2013 Lexus RX 450h F Sports. You won't find much F Sports in New Zealand. F Sport. So when it comes to RX 450h, there are three different varieties. One is the RX 450h, then that's the entry level. Then RX 450h F Sports, that's a mid range, and then there is the luxury range. That's RX 450h L. So this is a mid range. This is not that luxury. The sound system here is not Mark Levinson, at least I believe. But I really enjoy the sound system here. It's phenomenal. It's so nice. I never owned a Lexus, so I never owned any European cars or any luxury car before. So this is my first luxury car, and I really like it. It's because this is Lexus. This is like very solid build. All the parts are like so sturdy, so soft, and at the same time. So that's the reason why I'm selling this car. I just want to do it as a part-time business, because I spend a lot of time researching about how to import a car from Japan, and get it done with the shipping and compliance. If you're going to do it, that's a very time-consuming process. And there's a small amount of risk involved because of the shipping, because of the compliance. If you're not that risk taker, you can buy from me. So the price of the car is 42,000 New Zealand dollars, and I can slightly negotiate if I see that the buyer is really keen to buy. Otherwise, I would like to tell you that if you're just trying to reduce reduce the price with a higher margin, please don't contact me. I'm not going to do that, and I'm more than happy to have this vehicle for my daily driving. I love this car. For a very small price adjustment, I am happy to do that, provided that I see a good interest in you when it comes to buying this car. So this car has been registered 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks ago, and it's registered under my name, and the registration number is NNT324. That's pretty much everything. This doesn't have sunroof or moonroof, what do you call it? This doesn't have. I think the luxury versions do have. This doesn't have. But I really like the ambience of the car and the color. It's all matte black. If you get into the car, you will see it's all matte black. Nothing glossy. It's all matte. I really like it. The seat especially, very comfy. And that's the lumbar support in the seat. I've just fitted my daughter's car seat here. I'm sorry, it's too dark. That's about this car. Please let me know if you're interested. We can talk about it. All right, thank you guys. This is my first ever video, so please apologize if I have made any mistakes. Correct me. And I'm not a regular vlogger or blogger. This is my very first video, and pardon me for my English. English is my not native language, so I know that I speak English very slow. So that's all, everyone. Thank you so much, and I'll just wind up this video with the beautiful scenery of Wattle Downs in Auckland. That's an amazing place where I live. If you happen to have a look at this place, you will love it. Alrighty, thanks, and have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.